Kellan, this is I found this to be the most high-tech movie of all the five saga movies. There's one scene that you would mention that was especially difficult, not because of the acting itself, but because of all the special effects involved.
Every time you have one of those cardboard werewolves, it's tough to act scared by it, or we would have to wrestle them as beanbags. So the beanbag's the body, and the head you have to envision like is biting at you. So you're like punching air, and But then they look so cool in the movies. So that's probably one of the hardest parts. Not to laugh when the cardboard wolf is right next to you, and like some crew guys like moving it with you, and you're just like,
Do you think, in a way, it feels like the saga won't go away? That you're kind of stuck into it?
not stuck. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it in my heart for the rest of my life, just because it's been such a special moment in our lives. You know, I think every actor would love to be a part of something like what Twilight is. And to ever get two shots at that, to get another franchise that's just as impactful and special, and you love your character just as much, and to work with such an amazing cast and crew and directors is truly special. So it's something, I don't think I'll be stereotyped, or people won't see me as anything but these characters. But it's definitely something I'm going to use throughout my whole life.
I was checking out a Brazilians are crazy about Twilight, Brazilian website, which is 1000% devoted to the saga. They find all the most recent videos, all the interviews you guys have just given, they have already posted. What do you think these kids, these girls usually, the Brazilian girls that do this site, will do after the saga is finally over?
I still think they still post about our careers also. I think when Rob has a new movie out, they post a clip of that or his press. I think it's just gonna grow and grow and grow, where Twilight was the tip of the iceberg.
I think the saga may in a way, may take a life of its own, like James Bond movies.
In time, maybe. I mean, when you have anything with such success, it's hard to ever shelf it and not try and remake it, or, continue on with the process of it. There might be a spin-off one day. There might be an origin story one day. There might be a musical on ice one day.
What would you say was your favorite moment in being involved in these movies?
I think being a part of the first Twilight, there was an innocence surrounding it. We didn't have any eyes looking our way. We could go around town and, get into trouble, or go to karaoke bars and, sing the night away. And no one cared. No one knew who we were. So there was a sense of innocence where we were just loving to play and be our characters.
Did you envision, after the first movie really caught on, that the other ones would get so big?
We had no expectations, honestly. We didn't know we'd make the sequel. You always kind of cross your fingers in the back of your mind, like, man, that second book was good. I hope we get to do it. I didn't know it was a book series before I started shooting the first one, so I was like, oh, this is a cool script. But then after you see how the fans caught on, you're like, we're going for the ride, guys. Like, this is exciting. Let's live it up.